We've created this strange divide in childhood. School is where kids go to learn, but sports, martial arts, dance, playground time, other activities, well, that's exercise, or that's extracurricular, or that's just play. At the very least, we don't think of it as learning, but I think that separation may be getting child development completely wrong. I recently read a study that compared 4 groups of children. The first group had learning and movement. The second group had just the learning. The third group had just movement. And the fourth group did nothing. They just did business as usual. The results found that the children who did the learning activity and movement showed better results than the group who did the learning activity alone or who did movement alone, and better than the control group. And that matters because this is the part we can't miss. It's not just about getting kids to move more, because movement for movement's sake is not the same thing as cognitively demanding movement. And that's movement that requires you to think. Think about the difference between telling a child, run around the room, or giving that child a movement game where they have to remember a sequence, listen for a change in cue, stop themselves from doing the wrong action, watch what the other children are doing, adjust their body and change their response when the rules change. Both children are moving, but their brains are being asked to do very different things. And this idea kept showing up in the research I was reading this week. We tend to separate child development into categories: cognitive skills, motor skills, social skills, emotional skills, behavior. But children don't actually function that way. Those systems are working together all the time. Take something as simple as a group movement game. The child isn't just moving, they're remembering what comes next. They're waiting for their turn when they want to go. They're watching the other children. They're adjusting their body. They're responding to cues. They're making mistakes, recovering, and trying again. That is capacity under demand. And that's why I've become less interested in asking, what skill does this activity teach? And much more interested in asking, what does this experience require the child to coordinate? Because some of the most powerful learning environments for children don't look like what we traditionally call learning at all. Maybe the problem is that we've been separating learning from movement, from play and experience, when development was never separated in the first place.